welcome to the first episode of The Truth, a series in which I play through games to try and find out what it's actually like playing them as a severely average gamer. So to kick things off, I've got a game that I've been excited to play for a little while. As a fan of the franchise, today we're going to find out the truth of Halo Spartan Assault. So first off, I want to talk about twin stick shooters in general, really. And there's some great twin stick shooter games out there. You've got games like Enter the Gungeon, Helldivers, you got fucking Alien Nation, but there's also a lot of other ones out there. The ones that you just sort of see on Steam that you're never gonna play and they've just got loads of real bad reviews. Anyway, Spartan Assault's not gonna be that. It's got a rich furrow of lore. I mean, we're talking about Halo. There's endless stories they could tell. Which Spartans are they going to follow? In what time period? What enemies could you face? I mean, there's loads of books. There's Red vs. Blue. And the other spin-offs into different genres that they've done already with the Halo franchise haven't been too bad. So my hopes were high. And at the very start of the game, they tell you this.
Greetings, Spartan. I'm Roland, UNSC Infinity's AI. We're going to study the historical battles in hopes of increasing your tactical skills for the future. As a bonus, it's a pretty fun game you can play in your spare time. So let's get to it. I'm Roland, UNSC Infinity's AI.
So they start off by telling you everything's a simulation, so you have no real care for any of your actions. There's no consequences. If you die, it doesn't matter. None of it's real. We'll go into that a bit more later. But they also set you up with Roland, the blandest AI, and he's your best mate, so settle in, you'll be seeing a lot of Roland. And then I came to the conclusion that they only added the simulation element to the storyline so they could chuck in these massive barriers that are on the corners of the map that are really only there so they could port the game to mobile without having too many issues. Actually, a lot of the ideas that went into this game were based around the idea of trying to make it playable on mobile. But it's not all bad news. There are parts of this game that really do feel like Halo. There's not a huge selection of guns, but the guns that are there really feel like guns from the actual Halo games. And the vehicles. Oh, the vehicles. They're really, really fun to play with. You can fly around in the Ghost, you can jet around in a Wraith, but you certainly don't want to be driving around in any of the tanks. I don't know whether it's because they dropped funding for the engineering section at UNSC, but these things are awful. Like, honestly, the controls on them are pathetic. You end up wasting so much time just trying to maneuver yourself around the map in these bulky... Look at it. Look! It's just easier to end up getting out and going to get in a Ghost. That's just about enough fun for one game. Now let's move on to something that you think might be a guarantee for a game in the Halo franchise. If there's anything that gets my nostalgia gauge going, it's the Halo soundtrack. Now, every time I play a Halo game, you know it's just going to be awe-inspiring. So this is where this game was going to claw some points back, and that's why I can't wait to show you moments like this. And this. I think you get the point anyway. The music is shit, which is a huge disappointment for me, because the one thing that I want from any Halo game is the music. And whilst we're on a bit of a rampage ripping on this game, the difficulty is all over the place. Some parts of the game are far too easy. Some parts of the game are far too hard. You can add the little skulls on, which is a nice touch from previous Halo games, but honestly, the difficulty jumps up and down so much. At points, you'll be finding it really fun and enough of a challenge to keep you interested, and then all of a sudden, it becomes impossible. There was one section in this game though that was genuinely incredible. They introduced a boss battle. You arrive at a clearing scattered with alien technology and debris, and pouring out of the spaceship is just wave upon wave of enemy. Oh yeah, and there's these Promethean ass looking turrets that just shoot beams at you the whole time as well. And once you defeated them, this mad ass looking dude turns up, and he's just got pretty much every ability you could think of. He shoots plasma beams, he throws grenades, he summons minions, he splits into 4 people and does some sort of regeneration spell. Those turrets are still firing. Yeah, all his health's back. He's got 2 plasma swords. Oh shit, there he is! He got me. He's got a shield. He's still got a shield. The shield wasn't that good actually. And then you get to the coolest point in the game. And it never really tops that moment. This game, all in all, there are glimpses of a Halo game that could have been. It could have been something fantastic, and it nearly was on many occasions. But unfortunately, what we mostly find here is a missed opportunity. So, I'm going to give Halo Spartan Assault 2 out of 5 loot boxes, which is the new ranking system for the games industry, so, you know, it's going to be a big thing. 2 out of 5 loot boxes good. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Luke the Truth. This is the truth. Feel free to subscribe, hit that like button, and let me know in the comments below if you want to see me playing any games that you would like to see the truth of. All the best. Thank you. Peace.